What's up, everybody? This is Peter again for Sports Hot Rumors and Debates. How are you guys? Today, I want to talk about something, and I'm going to get probably a little bit hostile and cursing a little bit because it angers me. So, if you guys don't like that, I'm sorry. Don't watch it, but I'm sure you guys don't give a crap. So, here's the deal. You guys know I'm a diehard Cardinal fan, right? And this is about sports. What we're going to talk about baseball, basketball, football, hockey, whatever you guys want to talk about. But since we're kind of in the football range, right? We're going to eliminate the Cardinals right now. I know a lot of you guys are Cardinal fans with me, but we're going to kind of get them out of here and talk about one team today, and that's the Green Bay Packers, okay? Go back a long time ago. Go back to when you think of the Packers, you think of, holy shit, that's kind of football, right? Green Bay, cold, snow. Anytime you were a kid, you turn on the game, Green Bay was playing, whether it was Thanksgiving, they were always in the playoffs. It's just wonderful to watch, right? I was a Niner fan because I was a Jerry Rice fan as a kid, right? And I couldn't stop watching, and I hated when we played Green Bay. I hated it because I knew they were good. Antonio Freeman and Robert Brooks, all these guys just coming at you. So when you think of that franchise, you think of just Lombardi and championships and wonderful. Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen in my life. Okay? What they have done to this man in Green Bay is nothing short of a damn shame. Aaron Rodgers should have way more championships than he has. Okay? This guy, it's not fair. Us Cardinal fans know when we played them twice. It was an amazing game twice. Okay? But the last time we played them, and that crazy game when that Hail Mary, Aaron Rodgers looked like he was playing with guys and he was out in the street like, hey, you want to play? Because you don't even know who half these freaking dudes were. And it's not, just imagine. I want you to take a minute and take the roles and switch him with Brady. Aaron Rodgers may come into that with 8 to 10 rings if he's with Bill Belichick. That's how, and you can't say, well, Brady's clutch. Rodgers is clutch as hell, right? Brady's amazing, but Rodgers is also just as good, if not better, when it comes to the arm strength. Accuracy is pretty much the same, and Green Bay has had no receiving the last how many years, right? It's not right. At least with Belichick, he has a whole full team helping him out. What are they doing to this man in Green Bay? You go to this draft, right? It's not the fact, it is the fact that you didn't draft a receiver. Because this draft was stacked. It was fucking stacked with receivers. What are you doing by not getting a receiver? And on top of that, with your first pick, you draft a quarterback who probably not even that good. He's okay. But what is that, a smack in the face to Aaron Rodgers? To say, you know what? It's not like Rodgers is like 39 and he's like, this is my farewell tour. I get it. He's got another 3 to 4 years left. So what are you doing? And probably more. He's got a cannon. If you block for him and give him talent, he'll be there to 41, 42 years old. What the fuck are you doing as a team? I hope that he asks for a trade. And mark my words, if Green Bay, coming into this year, okay, they got lucky last year with a lot of those things. Their division sucks, right? Besides the Vikings who play well. Look at the Lions, and you never could trust the Bears, right? So that kind of helps them. But do you think they're even going to have a shot playing against teams like the Niners? Arizona's getting so much better. The Cowboys improved, right? But that's nothing. There's no way they can beat. They're not going to beat the Buccaneers. They're not going to beat the Saints. So I just don't understand. Even if they sneak into the playoffs, you did nothing to get better from what you did against San Fran. All right, fine. Last year, you want to say, oh, you know what? We're getting better. We had a running back. We want to dedicate to the run with Devon. But help Devontae too. Devontae Adams is an amazing receiver. He cannot just sit there doing everything himself. And Aaron can't. He's looking to one guy. You know how bad it is to watch Allison and Graham and Vontae Scaling and all these freaking bumps? It's crazy. It's just crazy what they have done to Aaron Rodgers. Okay? So if I'm Aaron Rodgers, if this year doesn't go well, this is exactly what I'm doing. I demand a trade. And they will trade him. I think that's what they kind of want. I think that's what's going to happen. We know Aaron could be kind of a dick outside and he may not get along with some. It doesn't matter. Who gives a shit what he does off the field? On the field, he's one of the best quarterbacks ever. Right? This guy is phenomenal. So if you put him with a damn team that can catch the ball, he will get another championship easy. How many times could he have had more championships? This poor guy gets stuck with just one. It's crazy. It's just not right to me because as a Cardinal fan, especially, when we're out, right? I turn on the game and you just want a good game, right? If your team is not there, you just want to see a great thing. And I catch myself just rooting for Rodgers, and I'm just like, come on, bro. How could you not appreciate a guy who's run off the run, throwing missiles in like a freaking spot this big? It's just incredible what he does. But if you gave him more talent, right? Nelson back, what did he do when he had talent? He showed you what he can do with his talent. So why are you not helping him? Why did you not draft Ayak or Claypool, whatever you want to say, whoever was there at that time, maybe Ayak wasn't, but why wouldn't you draft somebody who was talented? There was plenty of guys out there. Right now, I believe they got Devin Funches. Really? Really? I mean, that's what you chose? It angers me as a fan, and I hope Aaron Rodgers says, I want to go to another team. I hope he demands a trade. This is why this is a business, right? And this is why a lot of these football players are selfish. Because anytime ownership or something can screw you, most of the time they do. And it's not right. It's not right what they did. And Aaron is not a bad person. So of course he congratulated the guy. What do you want him to text the guy and say, fuck you, you're not welcome here? Of course he did. But he had an idea what was happening. There's things that we don't see. So what happened to this guy is nothing short of a freaking sham. It really is. And I know I get angry for it, but I just don't think, like, when you're watching a game, right? Of course injuries happen. Of course shit happens. Of course things, not going to go your way this year. This man just made it to play the San Francisco 49ers, right? The team that should have probably won the championship. And he played his heart out, right? And it wasn't because he can't play defense, but he can't stop the run himself, okay? But if you just help him, if you help the guy out, you would have a chance. So many of those games, and let me tell you, let's go back to the Hail Mary against Arizona, right, with Janice. I'm watching, my best friend is a diehard Packer fan. And we're in the same room in Atlantic City watching the game. And he was like, fuck, it's over. He shook my hand, and I'm like, dude, don't shake my hand, because I'm like that. Until I see 0 on the clock, I can't do it. But then Rodgers makes that throw from the end zone, and I'm like, this fucking guy. So inside of me, you're getting angry, but you're still like, right? You're just amazed by it. And then that Hail Mary came. And I didn't like scream. I was just in shock because I thought that was just phenomenal. Rolling to his left and throwing it to Janice, right? It wasn't like he's throwing it to Moss, I just was in awe of this guy. And then Larry did his thing and they scored and everything. And I told my friend, I'm like, it's a shame. And he got frustrated too. How many times Green Bay didn't get a chance in overtime, right? Because they lost the first, like another team scored. They got screwed with that. How easy could it have been for Aaron Rodgers to definitely win the championship if he was surrounded with more help? Before it was defense, now it's receivers. It's crazy, it's not right. And I hope better for the guy. I hope he goes somewhere. It just goes to show you about Tom Brady. Brady goes down as one of the most, if not the greatest quarterback of all time. But it easily could have been the opposite if he wasn't with New England and he actually had a rough team. Who knows what would he do? He may have had a ring or so, but who knows if it was going to be more than one ring. Aaron Rodgers would have 6 rings easily if he was on with Bill Belichick. And I hope that something happens where he goes to New England and he plays with that guy. He deserves something else, just like Larry deserves. Larry played with the Cardinals, and this poor guy had quarterbacks throwing the ball like that. You're just like, oh my God, like freaking Anderson and Stanton. And Larry didn't say anything because he's a professional. But Rodgers, after a while, is getting killed by these monsters. And imagine just trying to go on the run, and you're looking for a guy to get open. Devontae's getting double teamed, and everybody knows you're going to throw to this guy. So what do? Right? And you're throwing to guys off the practice squad. It's crazy. Like, for example, real quick, Wentz this year, right? The problem with that wasn't his fault. Everybody got injured, so we understand that, right? Shit happens. Things happen. But this was intentional. You didn't get anybody. You didn't even look. You didn't even draft a receiver. You didn't try. You know what? If I was Aaron Rodgers, I'd be furious. I hope he gets traded. I hope he requests it. I'm sorry, guys. Let me know what you think about that. Talk to you soon. Bye.